Flexera 1 is designed to provide you with the most complete view of your IBM licenses, including inventory, entitlements, license models, business logic, and optimization. Flexera provides an agent, which is an approved alternative by IBM for ILMT PVU subcapacity license calculation. And we provide that in the context of an overview of all IBM licenses that you need to manage. Begin by looking at a WebSphere PVU license. Flexera is able to bring together, by looking at entitlements and discovered inventory, a complete license position. From entitlements, we understand based on the SKU, purchases of software and maintenance, and the overall piece of what's owned. Those SKUs give rise to use rights and rules. What is covered by these licenses? So we can see that a WebSphere application server license covers not only WAS, but also covers DB2 when co-installed to support WebSphere. This means that we'll never need to use a DB2 license to cover DB2 that's being used to support WebSphere. Flexera recognizes automatically that the WebSphere license is all you need to cover that DB2. Beyond just understanding the complexity of what's covered, we understand how to interpret cloud service provider rules, virtualization rules, what's appropriate for subcapacity, and how machines relate to their hosts and clusters. We even understand when we're given information about production versus non-production machines, what's needed in order to exempt certain non-production machines from consumption of IBM licenses. We're able to combine all of this information into a view that brings together the device, installation, consumption, and points so that you get a complete view of consumption. And then we are able to compare that to entitlements to show you what the current and peak consumption is. IBM PVU licenses require a view of peak consumption, and we're able to show that. Here is a report of IBM PVU licenses in the environment, including the license we were just looking at, as well as DB2 and others, along with the details of which region, host, and container cluster they may be running in. We even provide a downloadable IBM audit report accepted by IBM to explain all of this detail and defend you in that audit. We do something similar for BCC and Cloud Pak licenses. Note here that we've got similar complexity in terms of what's covered, different versions of WebSphere, for example. And in this case, we can see that we are consuming different numbers of virtual cores for each Cloud Pak license based on what product were being consumed. As before, we have consumption rules, we have virtualization rules, and we had exemption rules. And we're able to bring this, along with the purchases for these Cloud Pak licenses, into a consumption view and ultimately a license position. Here is a report of all the Cloud Pak licenses that have been configured in this environment. And as before, we have a version that can be provided to IBM in their preferred format. We even support IBM Containter licensing. Flexera provides a Kubernetes agent that brings the IBM Kubernetes data directly into Flexera 1 ITAM so that you have a report at your fingertips and all IBM licensing and details together in a single pane of glass.